Hello. 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 Welcome to Personality Development Coaching. In this program, we are going to discuss about the personality development issues. The main concept of this is to create awareness and make people to be more effective in their personality. Today's topic is mastering attitude. Mastering attitude. By studying attitude, we can see, we can develop some of the inputs which will be available through this process. First of all, we are going to discuss some of the key points. I will try to give you some of the ideas about this presentation. What is attitude and various parts of the attitude we are going to study. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to join this class? Hello. Vijay Kumar garu, welcome. And now we are going to discuss about the attitude, the importance of attitude, and various parts of attitude. What is attitude? Types of attitude, how attitudes can affect behavior, the power of belief, cultivating a positive mindset, overcoming the negative feedbacks. There are three major problems faced by people regarding attitude, how to overcome them, emotional intelligence, and 6 steps to overcome attitude problems. These are the topics, and at the end we will conduct a Q&A session, question answer session, and I will take the questions at the end. If necessary, if you have any question, please note down on a paper or in notepad so that we will discuss the questions at the end. And in the chat, you may interact with me. So in this chart, you may interact, type here if possible. If you are on a laptop, type. If it is mobile, it may not be possible, I think. It's okay. Now we are going to the, what we call the contents and the topics of this program. Now, yes, you are able to share. Okay, very good. Congratulations. It is nice to see you from your side so that I will understand your feelings also from time to time. First of all, we will see the potential of the attitude. We are going to discuss a series of topics. Over the next 4 weeks. Every week, 2 days, we will discuss these topics. It is highly polished and researched and combined into a program. And I try to transfer the key concepts and also knowledge and also practical methods to you, so that you will get a transformation within 30 days. You will find the change within 30 days. So, when we are discussing here what is attitude, attitude is what we call attitude is a lens. Attitude is a laser beam which can shape our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. So, attitude influences every area of life. Attitude influences goals, attitude influences belief system, attitude influences the decision making, attitude influences the inspiration, attitude influences the personality, and the positive attitude enhances more, while the negative attitude decreases the personal effectiveness. Here, the positive attitude is demonstrated in the form of a picture. It gives happiness, optimism, and resilience, the strength to do the work. The negative attitude creates dissatisfaction, stress, poor health, and depression. So there will be no hope. And also, we always moving in circles and doing the same thing, and we cannot get by the what we call routine programs. We cannot achieve our financial goals or health goals or what we call the academic goals. So it is one of the problem. Without our notice, we will be held by various factors like habits, like beliefs, and decisions, which are part of what we call the attitudes. Yeah, attitudes impacts every area of life. They impact the health, they impact the personal performance, that is the productivity, and also interpersonal relationships. The interpersonal relationships also will be affected in this process. Here, in this process, we are discussing in detail about these topics. Beliefs. When we were born, we will be having a clean slate. We'll be having a minimum beliefs, a minimum decisions, a minimum attitude like that. But when we are growing, a baby is growing. When a baby is growing, along with the growth, the baby downloads all the information, absorbs all the information from parents, the teachers, the peer group, the family members, and they try to what we call integrate, try to understand about the surroundings. If we keep a baby in a dark room, the baby cannot learn anything. Even after 10 years or 100 years, the person cannot learn anything in a closed door in isolation. So here, we are living in a society, and we are protected by our parents in the childhood. We are protected by the teachers and the everybody, and they what we call reared us. They brought up us in this process. We have given certain instructions at early childhood. Those early childhood instructions are now also working. They are the rules are framed at fifth class or sixth class or 10th class level, but they are not broken. The rules are there. The beliefs are rules. The beliefs are unconditional rules to the nervous system. So they start driving us. So we have to find out our beliefs. We have to find out our habits. We have to find out our decision making patterns, and if necessary, we have to change. We have to adapt new beliefs, new what we call empowering beliefs. The beliefs which give us freedom, the beliefs which give us what we call the choices, possibilities are called as empowering beliefs. The beliefs which gives us limitations, which gives us ill health, which gives us poverty, which gives us a lack of possibilities are called as limiting beliefs. With limiting beliefs, we cannot see the possibilities. So it is one of the psychological aspect many of the people ignore in their daily life. For that purpose, we need what we call positive attitude. We have to cultivate the positive attitude. For this purpose, there will be what we call certain adjustments will be there. Up to 1600, 1800 years BC, that is 1800, 18th century, 19th century, it is believed that the intelligence is constant. We cannot change the personality. We cannot increase the IQ like that. There is a concept. On this concept, one person spent 20 years and conducted research. And in that research, it is shown that we can change the beliefs, we can change the attitudes, we can change our personality. Earlier, it is thought that personality is fixed. It is governed by genes. It is governed by environment like that. There are fixed habits. So now the fixed mindset is changed. The fixed mindset is what we call it is having limitations. It hinders the growth. So the growth of personality is depending on the genes, the environment, and the personal initiation. All these combinations will interact with the environment, with the genes, with the possibilities, and it is producing a new type of personality. So, personality can be changed. Personal growth will be enhanced. So, it is called as a growth mindset. So, here the positive, cultivating a positive attitude creates a growth mindset. Moreover, we talk about ourselves. What we talk about ourselves is called as what we call positive self-talk. If there is a positive self-talk, what we call it is good. If the self-talk is negative, it will influence our capacity. It influences our possibilities. It influences our what we call marketing ability or what we call the initiative. So it has to be transformed into positive self-talk, and there will be habits. What we do regularly, what we do, they get into routines. All routines are habits. What we do regularly is a thing which is good and also which is also a bad thing. 90%, 95% of the life of a common man is automation, an automatic mechanism. The automatic mechanism name is called as habits. So we have to find out our habits, whether we are on automatic mode or we are choosing the activities. We have to check it. If we are not selecting those activities regularly, it will create a damage to us. So it is not good for our growth and prosperity, health also. For this purpose, we are going to find the what are the limitations of what we call the negative attitude or the problems faced by people regarding negative attitude. Regarding attitude, the problem faced by beginners are the people who did not get training in psychology or personality development. They face generally three big problems. One is a negative attitude. The second one is lack of adaptability. The third one is lack of flexibility. Lack of flexibility. So these are the three biggest problems generally found in the population. So here, these three biggest problems should be recognized, and for this purpose, we have to cultivate the opposite of the problematic attitudes, so that we'll get better. For this purpose, we have to make certain small changes, and we have to use certain vocabulary also. Our vocabulary also influence our what we call the results. Here, the vocabulary is, I am sharing something. Yes, I am sharing this. Mastering the attitude, negative or ineffective words are there. We have to replace with the new suggested word. So it is new words are psychologically or empowering better. I cannot. If we use I cannot, we are signaling our nervous system that is a negative pattern. So the negative patterns will be in the what we call our mind. With every thought, with every emotion, there will be release of one enzyme or one hormone. Release of release of enzyme hormone is direct action of genes. So the genes are involved with the thought. With every thought, there will be one gene action. With every thought, there will be one gene action. If the thought is a negative thought, if the thought is a negative thought, negative enzyme or negative hormone is produced. And the negative enzyme and negative hormone will be in the body. So the mind is the functional state of the brain. Brain is there, brain is a physical organ which is in our head. But mind is not having a physical location. Mind is a functional state. Like current, current is flowing in the wire, but it is not visible. But we experience current in the form of light, in the form of fan, in the form of grinder, or in the form of various results produced by the current. But we cannot see the current directly, and we cannot experience. Like that, the functional state of brain is called as mind. The functional state of the brain is called mind. When the mind is in action, the brain also activates. Brain's functional state is mind. So when the brain is working, brain releases what we call certain chemicals through gene action. So the enzymes and hormones are produced. The enzymes and hormones will be in the body. When I say I cannot, I do not, I may not, a doubt, if I have doubt, all these will be in my body. The mind is converting into the body now. So the body will experience negative enzymes and hormones. Due to negative enzymes and hormones, the body will be affected negatively. There will be more stress, there will be more suppression of physiological activities, there will be decrease of activity, there will be depression, there will be some more damage to the tissues and cellular action. So we have to remove negative patterns at every level. It should be one attitude. It should be one attitude. Here we have to take a oath. Here we have to, I request you to take a oath that you should always commit to the positive attitude or the correct attitude, right attitude, because the negative words should be removed. I cannot should be I cannot the word should be replaced with I can. If you can be replaced with I will. Doubt should be replaced with expect the best. Like this, I composed certain words. If it is found valuable, you try to uh, note down and use in your daily life. So it will be rewarding, because without our notice, and also please our what we call please various pressures, we say these words, negative words, which are present in the first column. So it may not be good for us. So it should be replaced. We should send direct, clear cut commands to our nervous system. If we send the commands in doubt, if we send the commands in negative mode, there will be less possibilities for us in the environment. In our environment only, in India only, in this Telangana or Andhra only, the people are getting rich. Many people are getting rich in the same environment with the same markets. But many people are not able to find the job. Many people are not able to find the possibilities. Many people are suffering with various health issues day by day because of one of the thing it is called as a negative attitude. So it should be taken control of and it should be stopped at once. It is the thing I want to brought to your notice. And another issue we are going to discuss is again we are coming to the first slide. We are sharing. Yes. Overcoming negative attitudes. So recognize the negative attitudes is the first one. It is over. The next one is practice gratitude. Suppose in a family there are two children. Suppose the father brought two chocolates and given to his children. If one of his child shared the chocolate with the father, how do the father feel? Definitely, father will feel great, happy. He will appreciate the intention and also interest of the child to share with parents. So it is called as a gratitude. It is called as a gratitude. The gratitude is a divine quality. So we are connected. We are connected with universal powers. We are in a universe. We are not living in a in an isolation. We are in a universe. The universe is filled with energy. We are also filled with energy. So our thoughts, our feelings will be influenced by the universal energy. Suppose if we want to connect with the universal energy, again it is called as the law of attraction. We will discuss law of attraction in the later class. But if we say thanks, if we say thanks to our family members, if you extend your thanks to father, mother, or spouse, or someone who helped you, or the universe, or the creator, it is called connecting with the other energy beings, with the other energy levels. Whenever we are connecting with the higher energy levels, that is gratitude, the lower energy levels, that is negative feelings, will be decreased and positive feelings will be increased. Suppose the child is sharing the chocolate, and if you are able to connect and enjoy the chocolate, at that time you will not be having a negative emotion at that time. You will be having a love, caring, and most probably you will hug the child and enjoy the chocolate together. So it is called as gratitude. So like that, we have to share our gratitude for giving various blessings. We may be having limitations, but we'll be having blessings also. We'll be having two legs, two hands, body, mind, and physical fitness, good health. These are all blessings. So you find out your own blessings and extend your gratitude to the what we call God, or to the universe, or to your father, or to your mother, or to your family members, for preparing food, sharing food, giving love, for everything. You may extend your gratitude, say thank you when you meet your friends and if they share something or help you. So, like that, it may be connecting with them, or without connecting, without their physical presence, also, we may say thanks to the other person in our own heart. Because in our own heart, if we extend thanks, our nervous system will be influenced, our body will be tuned, we will connect with the universal energy. So, it is one of the blessings and one of the thing we are discussing here. The next one is already we discussed something about emotions, and here when there is intelligence and also emotions, emotions are more powerful than intelligence. Emotions are more powerful than the intelligence. So we need a what we call intelligence, that is IQ, and also we need also control over our emotions, because without emotions the life will be what we call totally dumb. That life will be like a toy without emotions. So it will be like a what we call neutral zero level life. So it is not possible to lead life without emotions. It is not necessary to hold the emotions, control the emotions. We may enjoy the emotions, they will come and the emotions will go. If we stop the emotion, if we do not express the emotion, at that time, what happens? The emotions will manipulate the physiology and cause various types of abnormalities. So we have to, whether we accept the emotion or if we don't accept the emotion, the emotions will come and the emotions will go. If the emotions are good, if the emotions are positive, if the emotions are inspiring, enjoy those emotions. Those emotions which are not good, which are not happy, which are negative, leave those emotions. For this purpose, we need control, emotional control. So the emotional control, that is the idea that we need emotional control, it is very important to have emotional control, is the attitude. We should have control over emotions, or we should what we call direct the emotions. It is called as the attitude. This attitude should be there. If the attitude is not there, the life will be like a dry leaf floating in the air. So the person will suffer various problems. Families will collapse and people will collapse. The job, there will be loss in everywhere. In the business, there will be loss. At a workplace, there will be loss. At a job, that is a working place, it will be loss. It will create loss. It will create lost a lot of friction. So we need emotional intelligence and attitude work together. So we need self-regulation, and also we need the social awareness. So these are all some of the key points here. And attitude in relationships. So attitude in relationships, if we see, we need relations. We need relations to have love, to cultivate sharing, to live together, to work together. We need relations. To fight, there should the relation is not necessary. To fight with one another, to find fault with one another, we does not need a relation. But very problem is in our society, due to various reasons, relations are in quarrel mode. Instead of loving mode, they are tilting towards finding faults, isolating from one another. We are having more and more technology. We are connecting with the devices, phones, mobiles, internet, but we are not connecting with hearts. So the distance between heart to heart is one of the what we call a tragedy of this society now at present. For this purpose, we need effective communication, loving relationships, and also to cultivate the good relationship, we need mindfulness. Suppose mindfulness means living in the present, living in the present, not living in the past. What is living in the past? If we if I recall a negative memory or a negative behavior, bad behavior or insult from other person, and if I cultivate that in the present moment, it is called as living in the past. We should not live in the future, or we should not live in the present. So we should cultivate the present living status. Present, every moment, every second should be enjoyed by us. I have to enjoy my time. You have to enjoy your time. It is not for suffering. It is not for quarreling. It is not for finding fault with one another. Families are there. Friendship is there. They are all to share the love and togetherness. For this purpose, everybody should sit together, share and eat, and what we call enjoy together. For this purpose, we should cultivate mindfulness. And also, again, there is gratitude. Gratitude is extending thanks, extending what we call the good points or positive help, and thanking for sharing the love. Like that, we will extend, improve our attitudes. So relationships are also influenced by attitude. That is the topic here. I want to stress again, relationships should be in good positive attitude mode. Otherwise, we have to sit together, discuss together, that is with one another. If it is not possible, you may consult a what we call a psychologist or counselor. Suppose the attitude in the workplace. In the workplace, the people are taken from various backgrounds. They will be sometimes they will be having different degrees, different qualifications at the same workplace. They will be having a separate job chart due to their upbringing from various what we call backgrounds, social backgrounds, caste, religion, region. There will be lot of differences, but the management should be in a position to bring all the people together. They should train all these people towards common goal of the organization. Otherwise, professional success will be in danger. And everybody should be working for a common goal, that is the promotion of the company, or well, what we call uh, what we call good 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 common good of the workplace, the company or the society or the bank. And for everything there will be a image. The image, for that image they have to work and restore the what we call the uh, workplace rules and conduct. Regarding goals also, we have certain goals. The goals are also affected by attitude. So, with what we call the goal setting, with the goal setting, one of the big problem is many people in India, particularly in Telangana and Andhra, many people do not have written goals. When they do not have written goals, they probably do not achieve anything. Moreover, some people have goals, but they have wrong goals. Some people have, in my experience, when I connect with them, I find with some people's wrong goals. So no goals, wrong goals, small goals. These are all wrong things due to lack of training and awareness and latest knowledge. Today's world is with a lot of competition. The competition is global. If you and me, if we are not able to compete with the global competition, we have to satisfy with a low level of jobs, low level of that is degrade jobs, degrade work we have to face. For this purpose, we have to focus on goal setting, and we have to learn goal setting process. We have to focus on how to achieve goals, how to use visualization, how to adjust the attitude, like that we have to learn. Regarding goal setting, I will take a separate session in this process. Every week, 2 days, I will take the training session, coaching session. This is one session. The next day, that is in every week, 2 sessions will be there. In the next session, one of the session, I will discuss about goal setting and the dangers of the goal setting. So we have to maintain what we call the positive attitude. So positive attitude, when it will be maintained with the self-care, that is with knowing that I am focusing on positive side of life, I am seeing only the positive side, we'll develop the positive attitude. In the olden days, that is 10 years, 20 years back, there is one test. The test is the glass will be presented to the half filled glass will be presented to the uh, interview at the time of interview to the participants. The people who attend the interview have to answer how much water is in the glass. They will say the glass is half full, half filled with water, or the glass is half empty. If the person is saying the glass is half empty, he is looking at the negative side of the situation. When he says the glass is half filled, it is treated as a positive side of the what we call life. So for this purpose, we need self-care and also resilience, and cultivating a growth mindset. That is, we can increase our capacity, we can learn the mindset, we can learn belief systems, we can change our habits, we can change our what we call goals, and we can achieve, we can grow in life. It is called as a growth mindset. For this growth mindset, we are having a lot of research there, and there is a good number of people in that area. And there are many examples regarding the growth mindset. Here, there is one example. The next one is case studies and stories, success stories. Here is one of the success story. The story that is one of our student is having suffering with some physiological issue. When he is suffering with some physiological issue, he consulted many experts, psychologists, psychiatrists, and after that, it is a big problem to them. He quit the college, he is staying at home. At that time, their parents contacted us, and we find that it is the attitude problem. Due to attitude, wrong attitude, it is the physiological disturbance is created. And there is also one research here. A study conducted by a team of experts at Harvard University, it is discovered that 85% of success, 85% of success involves attitude. 85% of success is depending on attitude. Only 15% of success is depending on academic skills, academic degrees. So technical expertise. So 15% only contributes to the success. 85% is related with the attitude or what we call a mindset. So, but we are not able to understand. But we put all the money in the colleges or degrees or technical qualifications. So here, technical qualification contributes only 15% of the success, but 85% is concerned with the attitude. So in this personality development program, I have taken this attitude as the first place beginning because it is very, very, very important to focus on the attitude. We have to check our attitude, not once in a year, not once in a lifetime, but regularly we have to check our attitude at work, every work, everything have a focus. We'll be having our own concept. The concept, the laser focused concept or understanding is called as attitudes. Here, William James in 1898, he stated that we can alter our lives by altering our attitudes. William James, the father of American psychology, they called him as the father of American psychology. In 1898, he stated that by changing, we can alter our lives by altering attitudes. So it is one of the key point here. Every day, every time it is very important and it is very, very essential. So attitude is a little thing, but it makes a big difference. Attitude is like a flu. Suppose if one is dancing and enjoying, some people also will join the music and dance. So if one is happy, the other people will also find the reason and also they will also enjoy the happiness. So attitude is like a cholera, like a flu, a coronavirus. Attitude is contagious. Attitude spreads. Attitudes spreads. If in a family one is having if one is having a positive attitude, it is possible to spread the positive attitude to entire family. If both are in a family, both the father and mother are quarreling, there will be a negative attitude and the family will suffer. So it is some of the point here. How the attitudes are formed. How the attitudes are formed. It is one of the things. Attitudes are formed from childhood, through environment, through what I feel, what we feel, through self-image. Self-image means how I think about myself. It is called as a self-image. How I think about myself is called a self-image. The next one is socialization and physical appearance. The physical appearance also influences the what we call the attitude. So socialization. In the socialization, how we move, how we interact with our family members, how we move with friends, how we move with new people, how we interact with a new environment. These are all influenced by the what we call attitude. If a student is going abroad, he should have exposure to new people, new environments, new food. Otherwise, they will not survive there. They will suffer there. So it is also attitude problem. So it should be addressed at the early age. Some more points regarding attitude. Attitudes are focus of the mind. The focus of the mind towards a thing to get understanding, towards a person to get understanding. It is called as a attitude. So here we take mind is a key point. We cultivate every attitude in the mind. Like in a garden, we cultivate the plants. So at the gardening, the gardener will take away all the weeds, take away all the weeds, put the seeds or install the plants, and regularly he give manure, regularly he water the plants so that the plants will grow. Like that, we have to cultivate. We have to cultivate the attitudes in our mind. This is not teached, not taught in the school, not taught in the college. It is one of the drawbacks. Globally, it is not taught in school and college or university. So we have to learn it through various training programs. These are called as supplementary training programs. So this is very essential. Mind is like a garden. We have to cultivate the attitudes. We have to choose the attitude and how to interact with the new people, how to interact with new locations, how to take digest a new food. Like that, we have to cultivate in our own mind. The next point is, are you following? If you are following, give thumbs up. Digital thumbs up. Okay, right. Very good. The mind is compared with a bank. Mind is compared with a bank. So bank means we will be having in account. In bank, we'll be having, okay, we'll be having account. In the account, we deposit money and also withdraw the money. We always try to deposit, then only we can withdraw. In life also, we deposit emotions. If I am interacting with you, I am giving some ideas to you, and also you are responding. So together we are depositing ideas, depositing concepts, goodwill with one another. So our feelings will be at a higher level, mutually respectable level. So without depositing, if I come to you and if I try to draw money, if I go to bank without account, without depositing money, if I go to bank and ask to give money, is it possible to get the money? No, it is not possible. So if we want to a transaction at a bank, we should have one account and we should deposit money and we have to draw the money, and the money should be equal to the deposited amount or less than the deposited amount. Like that, we have to, whenever we are interacting with other people, every time we will deposit our emotion there with the other person. The other person will experience our personality, our ideas, our presence, our what we call good and bad things. And he responds. He responds. He deposits in us. He responds with his own emotions and he deposits in our mind so that it will be like a bank transaction between every two people. So it is one of the concept I found good and I am sharing here. Moreover, in 1972, at the University of Wisconsin and also Harvard University, Stanford University, there is a research, one research project was conducted. Dr. Albert Bandura at Stanford University and Dr. Leonard Berkowitz of the University of Wisconsin, they conducted research for many years on children, on students in America. The students, before they complete their degree or 18 years of the age, they watch 15,000 hours of TV. Students watch 15,000 hours of TV before they complete their degree in America. And their research is on violence. In TV, there will be movies and violence will be there. Shooting, killing, and adventures are there. In their study, it is observed that by watching the violence, the watchers, the students will enhance their violence ability double in their life. They will respond 2 times to violence. So it is one of the things. So by watching TV, we not only take positive ideas, but negative ideas also will be doubled. So it is one of the thing we have to control on TV with our children and students. Okay. One of the thing is, suppose I have no patience. Suppose I have no talent in particular area. So I have to cultivate. Imagine that I have patience. Imagine that I have a good, great speaking ability. If I want to become a speaker, if I don't have the capacity, what I have to do, I have to imagine and visualize for some time the ability. So by visualization and imagination, by doing the same thing, we will also influence the genes. The gene action will be enhanced. Whatever we picture, whatever we visualize, it will be induced into the body. So, like this, we can inculcate a trait which is not in our body, which is not in our mind. So, it is one thing. How do you feel about it? Give your response in the chat. If we do not have a trait or a particular character, we will practice imagination and visualization, and we can integrate into our mind and body. How do you feel? Type yes in the box or give a thumbs up. Okay, very good. Nice, very good, very good. Yeah, here every day. Hello, hello Vinod Garu, welcome. Welcome to India. Every day we feed our body. We take breakfast, we take lunch, we take dinner, and also tea, coffee, snacks, cool drinks, everything. So here, what I want to say is, we feed the physical body. We feed the physical body, and we feel the hunger also. If we don't feed the body, we feel the hunger. But what about the mind? What about the mind? What we are feeding regularly? What we are feeding regularly to the mind? So I suggest you to develop a program to feed the mind also. The mind cannot felt hungry, and nobody is what we call lost their life due to hunger of the mind. So it is one of the important point that if we want to excel in our life, we have to, if we want to scale super heights, superior heights in our life, we have to regularly feed our mind with positive ideology, rituals, and also goals and ideas. Some of these will be discussed in the future class. We know driving, we know swimming. To swim, what we have to do? To swim, we can't read a book and go to a tank, a cheruvu, a tank, and uh, kept the carpet on the tank bund. We can't swim on the carpet on the tank bund. To learn swimming, what we do? To learn swimming, we have to get into water and we have to move our head, move our hands and legs. This is the only method. By learning only theory, we cannot learn swimming. Like that, every skill is like that. Every skill is like that. Driving is also like that. So the driving, when we start driving, we do not connect legs and steering. And again, with the legs also, there will be two or three clutches will be there, two or three gear, clutch, brake, everything will be there. We do not connect immediately. By practicing, what happens? It will be automated. When the skill is taken over by the subconscious mind, it becomes automated. It becomes automated. So whatever we learn, it should be automated. It should be converted into habit. Should be hand over to the subconscious mind. When it is taken over by the subconscious mind, our performance will be super, excellent, or first class. So focus on what we call the learning and also feeding the mind and also what we call the involving the subconscious mind. And here there are 6 attitudes of winners. I brought to you some of the great points, a collection of my points here. 6 attitudes of winners. Are you ready? Okay. Give your thumbs up. Okay, very good. Here, number one, out of 6 attitudes, we are going to conclude within few minutes and we'll open for question answers. Out of 6 attitudes, number one is attitudes of winners. Attitudes of winners. Number one, no problem is bigger than us. No problem is bigger than us. Don't think a problem whole mountain like. Don't imagine the problem is taking away your life. Don't imagine the problem is not possible to solve. So think the problem as a problem. Don't add emotion to the problem. Don't add emotion to the problem. Think, don't react. Think, don't react. Become a how thinker. Ask how the problem is existing, how we can break it into pieces, how I can handle the problem, how can I find a solution, how can I find a partner to solve this problem, how can I delegate this problem to other people, how can I use this problem in a meaningful way, how can I use this problem to get something good out of it. So you think, but change the questions, and change the method. Don't imagine and think that the problem is so big and it is taking all your mind, all your thought, all your emotions. No, the problem is the problem, but we need solution. For this purpose, you use how questions. How questions will be very useful to solve bigger problems. And then, out of all, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself that you are going to solve the problem. Expect the best and get it. Expect it. For example, in 1954, one athlete, one runner called as Roger Bannister, broken 4 mile rule. 4 mile rule. What is the 4 mile rule? And up to 1956, the people thought that it is not possible to run a mile in 4 minutes. If anybody tries, he will collapse and he will die. So it is not possible to run a mile in what we call in 4 minutes. But Roger Bannister broken that record for centuries. The record is there for centuries. It is broken in less than 4 minutes. After his success, within that same year, nearly 15 members completed the race in less than 4 minutes. 1 mile was 1 mile race was completed by more than 15 members in less than 4 minutes. So it is possible. It is possible. But we have to focus our energy, focus our strength and the time, and we have to solve the problem. We cannot underestimate the Wright brothers. Wright brothers discovered aeroplane when they are thinking that they decided they are cycle mechanics. They cycle mechanics and cycle dealers. The cycle mechanics, cycle dealers who do not know engineering, who do not attend a polytechnic course, he themselves taught and learn to prepare a motor and to uh, practice, test, and make it success. But after many efforts, in 1898, they conducted one experiment. In that experiment, one Wright brothers are two members. Na? One brother is in the aeroplane and the other is ground control. The aeroplane was fallen down and he broken his legs and what we call limbs. After that, again they recovered. They did not married. They covered all the resources and they completed the research again and again. At the same time, American intelligence report CIA sent a report to the White House stating that there is no such thing as aeroplane. It is only time waste to study the aeroplane. It is not possible to fly in the sky. So we suggest to close the what we call project and permit us to come back to the headquarters like that. The CIA agents returned to the headquarters and they called back. But in 1901, the first aeroplane was started flying and flying and flying. Still the aeroplanes are flying. So at this point, I only say that it is possible. We have to cultivate the positive attitude and we have to maintain our attitude. The attitude change will be there. Change will be there and we can find the outcome. Suppose there is a problem. Suppose there is a problem. The problem itself, the problem itself is the solution. Problem itself is the solution and source for a great wealth sometimes. Once upon a time, at in Vijayawada, at the time nearly 200 years back, in it is called as Bezawada. In Bezawada, there is a function. The function is called as Atlatadya. It is called as a woman's function. At Atlatadya, the what we call the woman invited his brother's wife also along with other all relatives. The woman brother's wife is also there. When the brother's wife is coming along with his with her, their boy also went to the function. The boy is not a kid, not 7 years or 8 years. He is 18 years. The 18 years boy is there at Atlatadya, where all the women are gathered at a mango plantation and everybody is enjoying and eating and dancing. This boy is also joined the ladies, girls particularly, and the girls are treating him and teasing him that he is also a lady. He has to wear sari like that. They are treating and insulting. The boy got anger and he ran with girls and beating this girl and that girl and every girl. While he is running and running, and one girl got injured, and at that time her auntie felt very bad. Her auntie scolded him you are useless fellow, you have no education, no what we call culture, no rituals, no Sanja Vandanam, like that. And the boy got hurt. The boy got hurt. Up to that 18 years, he did not studied, he did not learn anything. But his father is a great Pandit in Sanskrit in Rajamandri. And the boy went back to his father, and leaving the function, he became one of the great poets and also writer. And he wrote Telugu grammar. He is Paravastu Chinnaya Suri. So the problem is up to that point he has no education to 18 years. Then only he learned, and also he uh, translated the what we call Mitralabham, Mitrabedam into Telugu. And second point, second what we call second attitude is nothing to fear. Don't give more weightage to fear. Fear is what we call it never happens. 92% of fears are never happens. Only 8% happens, and 8% of fears can also be solved with the support of the teams, with the support of the teams, with the support of technology. So work on one fear at a time. If anybody faced a fear or more fears, take one fear at a time, solve it, then another fear and solve it, then another and solve it. And moreover, at the same time, we have to improve our confidence in ourselves. So that is more important, because self-confidence is more important. Without self-confidence, we will lose our what we call the essence. We'll see the next point. Life is exciting. We should have certain enthusiasm towards life, and we should maintain from the morning uh, from the morning, that is from awakening from sleep, we have to condition our mind. We have to feed our mind. We have to teach our body to do pranayama. I do pranayama in the morning, meditation, gratitude, journaling. Journaling means writing 20 goals or at least 10 goals every day in a book, or reading 10 to 15 minutes of a self-help book. So this is a morning time. It takes 1 hour or 2 hours. For me, it takes 2 hours. And I at the same in the 2 hours, I also complete walking also. So you tune your own body and also mind. So body should be body should get the fitness, and also mind should get the fitness. It is the attitude. It is the attitude. Moreover, don't worry. Stop worry at all places. I don't need worry. So you write a caution in your mind that I don't need worry. Give worry to some of your persons, some of the people. The your give it to your boss, or give it to your what we call favorite cinema hero or heroine. So they will start worrying. You don't get worry. Hand over worry to your favorite movie actor or your boss. So I can change. The fifth one is I can change for the better. I can change for the better. There is no time limit. There is no age limit to grow psychologically. For psychological growth, there is no age limit for learning. There is no age limit for personal growth. So I can change for the better. You take both. I have a better future. I have a better future. These are some of the ideas. Moreover, out of all these, we'll be having certain problems with certain attitudes. So we have to change our attitudes also. How to change an attitude? To change attitude, I will give some what we call some ideas. check your number one, check your present attitude. Suppose if you want to change an attitude towards a person, towards a feeling, towards an experience, towards a group of people, we want to change your attitude. Check your present attitude. Identify the problem feelings. Identify problem behavior. Identify problem thinking. Take a commitment. Change the feeling. Change the behavior. Change the thinking. Do the opposite. Moreover, you believe that you can run your brain. You can run your brain as you like. Suppose you are having a two-wheeler or four-wheeler, you can drive your four-wheeler or two-wheeler as you like in a safe mode. Like that, you can run your own brain. For this purpose, you believe in yourself. Faith is stronger than fear. Faith is stronger than fear. The next one is what is your purpose? So write your purpose statement. Write your purpose statement in a diary. Write daily goals. Stop negative or ineffective words. I already given the negative or ineffective words in the last slide. Take action on your daily goals. Take action on your goals. Keep the desire live. Never stop your desire. Never think that a desire is a bad thing. Some people think that a desire is a bad thing. No, no. Desire is a good thing. Only with the desire only we can have achievement. Without a desire, it is not possible. Many people wrongly say that desires are dangerous. Not should be desire should not be entertained. Desire should be there. Desire should be burning. Desire should be driving. Desire should propel us towards achievement, towards family life, towards children, towards health, towards wealth. The desire should be there. Don't stop or suppress the desire. The desire should be connected with your life purpose, not other desires. I am talking. I am not talking about bad desires, but the desires about your life purpose to express yourself, to live a great life, to acquire health, to acquire wealth, to give support to somebody, to contribute to the society, to contribute to the needy. You should have desires, healthy desire, and also to change the attitude, change your thought pattern. Frequently, from today onwards, frequently observe yourself, what you are thinking now. Suppose if you are thinking something unwanted, come to the present. Focus on your breath. Change your body position. Immediately take a glass of water and drink a glass of water so that you will change your state of mind. Choose the right attitude. Choose the right attitude. So these are some of the things I want to convey through this program. And the next one is 6 steps to overcome attitude problems. This is the closing. We are at the end of the session. So after this, we'll go for the Q&A. If you have any questions, feedback, we'll discuss here. So, 6 steps to overcome attitude problems. Number one, positive thinking. Always focus on the right side, positive side of the life, positive side of the life. Your benefit should not harm somebody. We should contribute something to the society. We should contribute something to someone. In that process, we generate wealth. In that process, we should get our happiness. So that it is called as the Yagnaphala in India. Yagnaphala. Self-awareness. Suppose you should have control over your thinking, your beliefs, your feelings, your decisions, and frequently, like servicing of the two-wheeler or four-wheeler, you have to service your mind and also thinking process so that it will give more strength. Give some time, 30 minutes for reading a book in your field, whatever your field, you choose to become an expert in your field. It may be marketing, it may be sales, it may be business, whatever the field, you allot 30 minutes daily for reading a book so that in a year you can read 20 or 30 books. Moreover, you should be open minded. You should be open minded. When we are having open mind, we can understand other people's opinions, other environment, so that we may get possibilities. We may connect with people. Wherever we are, whatever we are doing, it may be job, it may be marketing or business, we need people. We need people. So keep open minded and listen to them, connect with them, share your experiences so that when you share your experiences, it is called as a communication. The communication should be heart to heart touching. It is called as effective communication. At any point of time, you maintain your present state of mind. Present state of mind. Live in the present and focus on the breathing. Change the breathing if necessary. If you want, if there is a distraction, immediately take four breaths and come to the present. Like that, take two or three or four breaths and come to the present. What is on the table? You see and do this work. To before you, if there is some person, talk with him. If it is not possible, ask him to discuss. We'll discuss later, sometime later. And also, you should continuously learn new things, and also you should have a support group of your friends or community or business people, whatever it may be. There will be a support group. So the support group will help you in achieving your goals, particularly protecting your privacy and also giving you the moral support. The next one I want to share with you is Q&A. And I request you, here we are having 3 participants, that is the 2 participants. I request you to unmute and give your feedback. Your feedback will be motivation for me because I want to serve, I want to contribute my services to the people through YouTube, Facebook, and also Zoom meetings. So I am sharing my knowledge through this process. And for 30 days, 4 weeks, every week 2 days, 8 sessions, I am going to conduct the ideas, some concepts here. How do you feel? How can you?
Good evening, sir.
Sir, good evening. Cheppandi.
Wonderful session, sir. Chala baga chepparu.
Thank you.
కొంచెం ఇంగ్లీష్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అయినా కానీ అర్థమైంది, అంటే సింపుల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో చెప్పారు. బాగుంది, మోటివేషన్ గా ఉంది. మీరు చెప్పిన ప్రతి పాయింట్ కూడా యూజ్ఫుల్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఓకే, వినోద్ గారు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి మీరు.
Sir, I am from Palwancha. I was your student.
Okay, Vinod, how are you? What are you doing?
Present engineer, sir, as an engineer in City Gas Distribution in Bhaginagar Gas Limited, Hyderabad.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
To becoming an engineer.
Yes.
So I have taken VRS. ఇంకా 3 years service ఉంది. I have taken VRS to do this work, to contribute to personality development, to give some service. I left my job and I am doing this.
You were doing that in college also.
Yeah, at that time also I am conducting sessions with you also, like alpha state, like that.
Yes, sir.
So how is your experience?
Actually, I'm in rain I just reached home. So
Okay.
it is really good. The every point you said is really powerful.
Okay, thank you.
It's effective, really. Thanks for
Okay.
it.
Okay, love you. I am, moreover, it is also on YouTube. If necessary, you may watch also there.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
It is showing it is a restricted video, like.
No, I will make it open. I will
Okay,
make
sir.
it public. Suppose it is what we call private video, I will make
Okay.
it public now itself.
Okay, sir.
Okay, see you again on Friday.
Okay, sir. Thank
On
you.
Friday, 7:30 to 9. If there is somebody, you share the link, so that we'll meet again, help them, somebody. You are engineer, sir, you are?
Sir, actually, I'm private employee, Indostar Capital Commercial Vehicle.
Okay. Okay, share the video with somebody who will make someone to learn something and నేను ఎక్కువ సేవ చేసే అవకాశం నాకు ఇవ్వండి.
Okay, sir, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you.
sir.
See you again tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay,
That
thank
is Friday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
I'll share the link in the group.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
WhatsApp group. Okay. Thank you.